When I get used to the situation and find a solution, I will feel better, but for now, it's gonna be like that. But thank you, I really appreciate it. How's your back? It's okay, I think. So basically, the reason why I'm not feeling the greatest is due to my doctor visit earlier today. It's gonna be big issues. Everywhere. Mostly money-wise. And I have no damn idea how the future on that matter is gonna go. I got fucked over big time. Like, really big time. You mean you try to joke more stuff up? But Sumperline, you do make things like a lot better sometimes. Like, you cheer me up. Quite often, to be fair. I know it sometimes feels like you only do negative stuff in your own mind, but no, that's not the truth. How in the fucking earth do I get there? You ignore your pills, then you feel better. I wish I could do that, but no, it's not about pills, nothing. It's basically... If miracle doesn't happen after February, I don't have any kind of income. Like, no kind of income at all. So... It's devastating thought. And there is no other doctor to go to, a second opinion. No. Because apparently they cannot rewrite the papers at all. Even though everyone kept saying that it should work like that. Even they themselves said it should work, but... No. So basically the another doctor time will be at the end of the next month. Which is too late, because the reason why I went to doctor was because they were supposed to rewrite the papers so I would be able to get the money from Kela. Because I'm still on a sick leave. But the doctor cannot apparently write it. So they are making another appointment for the another doctor that can make the papers for me. But it's the end of the next month. And end of the next month is too late for the doctor appointment, since next month I will get the final money from Kela. And normally when they make the stuff that I get from it, it takes 2 to 4 months. So it will be 2 to 4 months without knowing when or will I get income. It's a social system that gives money for the people who can't work for a reason to another. Voiko yksityinen lääkäri auttaa? No, they can't. Because, well... It's fucking expensive. And as you can see, like, yeah, that's a big issue. Also, like, I think... So, yeah. Okay. Well, if it wasn't expensive, could they technically help you? I'm not sure, since it has to be, you know, the specific way. I guess if I would go to a private psychiatrist doctor thingy, I guess they could write it. But at the same time, like, I'm not sure, does it affect on how Kela themselves see it? Because that means you had the money to go there in the first place, so... But, yeah. True, true. I was thinking if the community could help somehow. Appreciate the thought, but don't worry about it. It's something I need to try to figure out. I have no damn idea. Of course you worry about you're my friend. Aww. But yeah, it's worrying. Been thinking that whole time. You guys are way too lovely. Any social distance is generally a turn too slow and bureaucratic, and too much paper posters in their smear post. Yeah. And like, well, then there is still the funny part that I need the doctor papers to be able to, you know, get the therapy as well. But I also need two different decisions from Kela that they would cover the therapy, and so on, so on, so on. So it's just like a big shit show. And the best part, apparently I need to start the whole freaking psychiatric thing from the very beginning. And the doctors are here choosing, am I worth of helping? Or like, am I actually like as bad condition that I'm saying that I am. So, I know it is not you wasting 6 years, but it feels like I have wasted the 6 years, because now I have to start from the very beginning of it. Did you find out why they didn't write the paper? Because they don't know me. That's one of the reasons. Because I'm new in the city, they don't know my medical history, even though they had it all open in the background. But yeah, they have to decide, am I worth of helping? That's dumb. And when I said that I have been on a sick leave, well, it sounded like the doctor didn't even believe me. He stared at me weirdly. So now they don't trust medical history. Huh. The funny part with the medical history was that I had to take my papers with me because they said that they won't watch them from the medical history, from the, you know, web, and then they were watching them from there. Some doctors don't like writing those papers, but patients they don't know. Yeah. But yes. So that is the reason why I'm like really weird feeling today. I don't know how to feel about it at all. But I also feel like it's a lot of denial on from my side actually to be able to feel anything, because the thought itself is so breaking, devastating, saddening that it doesn't feel like anything. And, well, I have heard it many times from many different doctors. I don't look like a person who would have a depression. Asiat järjestyy kyllä jotenkin. Yeah, probably eventually. The thing is just like, basically after today, no matter what they will do, it's too late to get it in time without, you know, a big miracle. You have no personal involvement in any other treatment or course of the person. They have 20 years of medical info. Read before they can write it. You don't look like a person with depression. Fuck, go back to medical school. The first thing about depression is very easily. You don't always see it from the outside. Oh, trust me, it's still a freaking stereotype. A lot of doctors and other people still assume it a lot of times. Even though they are taught they shouldn't. Same goes with the fact that, well, apparently people with depression are supposed to not get away from bed and not being able to, you know, handle normal life and so on. Which has never been the case with me. Like, I have always done things. I have never stayed on a bed because of it. Never was able to. I would have gotten big issues from my parents, so it never turned into that way with me. Like, never. I know with some people it goes that way, but never with me. That's only an extreme side of it. Not extreme, different opposite of it. You just spent the last 2 weeks in bed. For some people it goes like that. Then there are people who are like me who will burn themselves out badly. Because they cannot handle the thoughts inside of their head and they keep doing things because they can't sleep and so on. It shows very differently in different people. You came to your apartment, so you clearly don't have depression. Hi Mattis, how are you today? I have heard that actually a few times. Because I was the person who has never missed any of my doctor appointments. Never of my... any single one of them. And my therapist was like... You are breaking the fucking stereotype once again. Like, because apparently people keep cancelling them or not appearing. And I'm always like, I can't do that. Just can't. I always have to be there. Like, if somebody is making time to see me, even if it's paid, then it's like, I need to go there. Can't just, you know, ignore it. Same there, you probably wouldn't have gotten as much heat from your parents, but you did just force yourself out of bed when you lived with them. There is a high functioning depression and low functioning. Yes! Also hi Stingray Kiwi, how are you today? People use different things to cope. Yep. Very different. Very true. It's a lot of work. Certain doctors aren't running that kind of place. Some are just lazy. It varies. Some people they can't know well enough with the new patient accurate worded. I hate them journal too. You have to yours were written this year when they were good for years before. But yeah, basically I need to remake my papers every year or half a year to be able to, you know, get any sort of housing benefit money. You've been extremely lucky with your psychiatrist. They haven't applied stereotypes to you. Well, you are a park girl and it runs in your blood to be responsible and punctual when others expect it. Hi Ziki, how are you today? On the flip side, even if you cancel a couple of appointments for a valid reason, they come to the conclusion that you don't have the motivation to get better and thus reject you further help. That is fucking terrifying as well. You recommend searching for a doctor who doesn't make you feel like you're under suspicion. At the moment I can't do anything else than public side. And yeah, as I explained it, I already have the new time for that. Another one, but yeah, it still won't, like... I run out of time with this, basically. opposite thought, but yeah. Oh shit, that reminds you. Let's see, you missed an appointment with the obstetric and need to contract them so they don't discontinue the treatment. Okay. Just don't accept less than that for a permanent doctor. It's not a permanent doctor. That's the thing. Like, how to explain it? I'm in a new city. After all my treatments end, like, I have to go to a private side of therapist because on the public side they don't have anything they would be able to do for PTSD. So I need to go to a private site so they can help me. But to get to private site, I need a doctor write me a papers, which I already had, but due to none of the therapists taking me to their appointment yet, because they can choose their patients because they are on the private side, so they can choose who they want. No one has taken me yet. And due to my old papers going old on the end of the February, I need to find doctor that writes me new papers that I can keep continuing my search for a new therapist. And after I find a therapist, I can send papers for the government, would they, you know, pay it up for me. Because otherwise I won't be able to afford on that. But now, due to that doctor not writing it, it moves the doctor appointment for way longer, which means that it's way too late to get the papers done early enough. So, yeah. PTSD. Whoa. That sounds like American issues when you don't have insurance. I thought the things were better. There are things that are way better, but, you know, when you are outside of the society already, things get hard. Also, can you tell us if we go too far and for this causes anxiety? It doesn't cause anxiety for me. As I said, like, at the moment nothing feels like anything, because I guess I'm still under a shock about it. Because it does, you know, causes many feelings when you hear that you won't probably be getting any money after a month. So yeah, I don't feel a thing. So do tell me if you start to feel anxious or uncomfortable about it, because I know that sometimes I tell too much and it makes people feel very, 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 very uncomfortable. Finnish public healthcare is a mess. It is better than in the most of the places, to be fair, but it also has its own issues, like every place. Finnish burger is still training to handle. Yes. Only thing you feel is concern, you believe. You just started to cry. Aww, I wish I could hug you. Aww. Well, I can. Because I just realized that I'm streaming from my PlayStation. That's some Robson. Well, we all do feel bad about the situation and would like to help the way we can. I appreciate it. I appreciate it really lot. Well, you just got out of your 2-week depression in bed, so hugs available right now. Hey, I'm proud of you that you made it out of the bed. And remember, sometimes those times where you're stuck in the bed happen. But, if you ever need someone who with to talk with while those happen, feel free to message. My DMs are open and you're more than allowed to talk about it in the chat as well, if you just want to. You came to the right place. I think it's the time for the skeleton armor to take over the world. Yes, highly agree with you. Like, you are not alone, even though you feel sometimes like that, but we are here with you. One thing that never ceases to amaze you is how kind Q is. Just trying my best. Very kind everyone is here. Oh Queen, you forgot to mention you probably will be getting some new viewers soon. You showed your stream to your friends on Friday and they enjoyed it. Aw, thank you! I really appreciate that. Fucking dick! Fuckity fuck! That dude is fucking terrifying! Lovely. Okay. You're playing God of War right now, and you can't wait to get your Blades of Chaos. Ooh, enjoy. Them tentacle monsters. Lockdown lifted. Fuck yeah, let's go to the pub. Yep. 10 hours in. Nice. How have you been liking God of War overall? Alright. It's been amazing. Just wish you got more weapons sooner. Fair. In Finland, if you want mental help from public services, you have to be alcoholic or drug addict. Anything less is considered normal. To be fair, when I first got into mental health system in Finland, I got there immediately. I didn't have any issues because on the first time when I got to the mental health care, I was 15 and I made the school therapist cry on my visit, so I got sent there pretty fast. And then, well, my dad paid up money that I would say that I'm fine. So that's why the first time my therapist visit ended. After that, I got again there due to my coworker being very worried about me. And I remember I was sitting under my kitchen table with a bottle of vodka while I had to call to the doctor that could I possibly get a therapy time. And they said that yeah, the lines in there are about 1 to 2 years, so you know, don't expect anything anytime soon, but the doctor will contact me. The doctor called the next morning, can you come here now? So on that one, I was pretty fucking lucky, not gonna lie. Thought you didn't drink. Not anymore. Not anymore. Used to be alcoholic back in the time. Like really badly alcoholic. I got my liver inflamed. I do drink 1 or 2 nowadays. But no, I don't drink like I used to drink. Got my liver inflamed and whatnots. Couldn't survive any day without drinking stuff. I drink 1 to 5 and only till past a year. Oh, amazing, you managed to quit it. It's usually connected with genes and incredibly difficult to fight off. It was way easier to fight it off than stopping drinking Coca-Cola. Like, way easier. And the reason why I managed to quit it was because... I'm not joking! I'm not joking! Like, stopping drinking Coca-Cola was way more painful than actually quitting drinking alcohol. I don't know why. It was just like way harder. And it was like a funny thing, like when I told my doctor that yeah, I left my boyfriend and I quit drinking Coca-Cola, my doctor was like, wait. Did you say that you stopped drinking Coca-Cola? Sugar is a drug, it is. Because food is comforting, it releases dopamine. Yeah, but alcohol... I stopped drinking it after third alcohol poisoning. Yeah, I don't think it would have stopped me, but how the another person who actually saw the whole thing looked at me. I think that woke me up. Coca-Cola is the devil, yes. Worse poison than alcohol. There is not nearly as many bad side effects from pop, so it's harder to recognize your need to quit. Like dangerous or deadly ones, you mean? Yeah, I get what you mean. Don't worry. I definitely can understand that. Oh shit. I fucked up. Coca-Cola is a devil. Yes. But yeah, I do hope that me talking about these things doesn't like cause anyone anxiety. Can you DM your Discord? Feel free, feel free. Also, like, if you want, feel free to join our Discord server. Can be found under socials. And yeah, if you need people who wish to play video games, there they are. We are a lot of times playing video games in the channel together, so if you ever feel like you want to play with people, feel free. I've seen some rather heavy mental episodes. Yeah. Can't imagine. When you hear people speak about mental health, like it's open and normal to do that, it helps you personally. I'm happy to hear that. And I do feel the same. Since a lot of times I find it very hard to speak and tell how I feel. A lot of times. Which is kind of me trying to force myself to talk about it more. At least sometimes, because, you know, if I can help someone else, it's worth it. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Don't know why there wasn't an alert noise, or did I just not hear it? Of course, it's very common and normal and nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah. But sadly, still, like, even if it's super common and normal nowadays to talk about it, it's still like way too little talked. And it's still a taboo in few of the places. Didn't hear it either. Okay, I guess my alerts are broken then. But still, thank you for the follow, appreciate it a lot. That's the beauty of that. Helping and supporting one another if possible by talking. Yeah. And reminding that people are not alone. There are other people who would like to listen. Years back, one of your friends called you middle of night. Was really confusing, so you went to check. Found her on side street, didn't even knew where she was or what is happening. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that. Be right back, joining Discord and gonna stop the stream. Okay. Also got appointment for your third vaccine dose. Ooh! Okay, I hope it goes well. And I hope that you get as little side effects as possible. Do tell afterwards how it goes, if you don't mind. Ah! What the fuck? Okay, he was a scary one, what the fuck? Verifying, indeed. What is it? More damage. Sure. I think you're doing wonderful job talking about these things. It's really not easy. Yeah, the thing is, for me, I don't have a too big issue talking about them when I'm not feeling them. And I do gotta say that I am still stuck in that point that when it's night, I am alone, or day, and I am alone. I can't open my mouth and actually tell people. It's just so damn hard. And I do hope that, you know, eventually I learn how to do that, but it's still not easy. So maybe by talking about it during the days with people in the chat, I could make it easier for myself, but yeah. Absolutely will do. Okay, joined and sent a request because that's where to find user. Sound tweets. Okay, thank you. So what makes you happy, Queen, aside from us? That's a hard question. Because it depends on. I think the small things nowadays. Tickles. I don't tickle, actually. At all. Achievements. But if I think about like what things really make me happy, that's a really hard question. Signs, it depends on a day. You do a lot. Little steps are more worth it than big leaps. Yeah.